Okay, so I shared about my binge yesterday, and here's another interesting piece to the story. So I do suffer from jock itch. I've had it for about, I don't know, maybe 10, 11 years. And it's just because of the standard American diet. That's just what it does to you. Um, but last night, I woke up in the middle of the night. Not the middle, probably like towards the end of the night, like 5 a.m., 4:30, scratching my legs, my inner thighs, because they were so itchy. I hadn't scratched them the day before that, or the night before that, or the night before that, and I just woke up scratching, and it reminded me that all those other times that I woke up scratching in the middle of the night, because I was irritated, it was really itchy, then I was eating crap. I'm not certain what the connection is there. I don't know. I guess that kind of food, that really acidic, mucus forming, pus forming foods, like meats and dairies and grains, some grains at least, they just really agitate that. I'm starting fresh today. I was pretty depressed yesterday over a few things, not just because of the eating thing, but that really did depress me, and I got discouraged, and I've been telling myself, like, don't be discouraged, and I put up a workout video this morning. I did what I could do. I mean, that's hard. 2 rounds of that, and I was ready to be done. And I pat myself on the back, give myself a hug, and kind of do the things that we were taught in first and second grade to do. Show yourself appreciation. And I think that I need to not focus on the negative so much and focus more on the positive. What is life without positivity? It's just a ball of negativity. So today I'm making a recipe I'm going to share with you guys later. But I'm really concerned about my brother because he's 15 years old, and what he's eating for dinner, it worries me a little bit. Um, the last 2 nights I've talked to him, the one night he had burgers and hot dogs, and then the other night I talked to him, he had 2 hot dogs with chili mac, which is chili mixed with mac and cheese. And he said that he refrained, but he almost squirted a bunch of ketchup on his chili mac. And I mean, processed meats are not good for you. The worst processed meats you could buy are hot dogs, which are directly linked to cancer. I mean, that's just common sense. Like, we don't even need health studies to tell us that, but whatever, they are linked to cancer. And um, salamis and other stuff like that. And you know, I'm that's one of the reasons why I'm making these videos, is because I want to be able to help my family. I want to be able to help my brother. I mean, he doesn't have to do my diet or anything. He can do whatever he wants. But hopefully he'll start to add a little bit more fruit in, and you just cut the hot dogs out, because I remember eating hot dogs and I know how hot dogs make you feel. And that experience from yesterday, with the metallic-y, Chinese, sour-tasting stuff going down my throat and my nose and in my mouth right after I ate the chicken nuggets. It wasn't right after. It was about 10 minutes after. I, ugh, it was disgusting. So, if you're making a change, start off small. You don't need to say, I'm gonna go raw vegan now, or I'm gonna go totally starch solution now, or I'm only gonna eat fruits and go fruitarian now. You don't have to do that. Or I'm only gonna eat like a like a bonobo and eat half greens and half fruits now. Or I'm going to make the change on Monday. Just start small. My wife really taught me this because I'm a very extreme person and I like to go all the way or just totally don't touch it. Even having, if you have no fruits during the whole day, or if you have like a salad with a little fruit on it at McDonald's or something like that, but you don't have any actual fruit that you peel and you eat and you take the time to eat it, just adding in one fruit is a change. That's a change that you can make. I'm kind of I'm against all these people that are saying like make the change, go raw now, or go vegan now, or go whatever now. And it sounds nice and inspirational when they're saying it, but I've tried to do this for months and months and months. And before with other diets, when I didn't even know about veganism and being raw and all those things, I tried other diets, and it was the same message. You know, do all this now, make the whole change now. You can do it, never go back. And it sounds cool, but it's not real life for most people, including me. So all you're going to do is you're going to make this big change for a very short amount of time, and then you're just going to go back to the way that you were eating with a vengeance. So just make a little change. If you can add in one piece of fruit a day, I mean one piece of fruit in the morning when you get up before breakfast. Don't eat the fruit after you have eaten anything else, because with most fruits, I don't know all of which ones, but with most fruits, then they digest really fast, and then grains and potatoes and meats and all that digest slower, especially the meats really slow. And so your digestion will get all weird, it'll get all fermenty in your stomach, you'll have gas, you won't feel good, and you'll be like, oh, I'm never eating that banana again. So if you eat fruit, just eat it in the morning, or like if you have breakfast at like 7 a.m. and then you have lunch at like 12 or 1, I don't think like eating a little bit of fruit before your lunch will hurt you too much, but experiment with yourself. I always do it first now because I had really bad experiences eating fruit like towards the end of the day and stuff, and I finally realized why. Yeah. Or it's kind of like taking the stairs instead of taking the elevator. I mean, if you really do that on a consistent basis, it really is going to make a difference in your life. What about how people just add in like one Oreo cookie, which is only around 50 calories? That equates to about 5 to 7 pounds a year. Over 5 years, 35 pounds. 10 years, 60 to 70 pounds. So it is the little things that matter. And for those of you who are like those crazy dieting people like I am, that like psych yourself out constantly, and you're like, oh my gosh, what's the end result of this? Am I gonna just have to eat like grapes when I'm like reach the highest level of the diet and I'm so healthy? You don't have to think about that. Maybe you won't. I mean, maybe you will. It's all about what you want right now. And I'm trying not to think about that stuff, because right now I'm really happy eating a banana. And I mean, I'm not as happy as like eating huge pancakes with like syrup drenched all over them, but after the way I felt yesterday, then I reassessed what happiness is to me. And happiness is, even though those nuggets and stuff, they did taste good and they did bring back good memories, right after I got done with them, man, no, that ain't happiness. That that was disgusting, and it made me sick. And I will take this for my happiness. This is my happiness if we're including everything 360 full circle here. So just make small changes. Okay, wrap this baby up.